There is something we need to get straight here. There is no such thing as a wounded inner child in a reprobate. A wounded inner child refers to unprocessed trauma that someone accumulated during childhood. And this is used as an explanation for dysfunction in adults. And I'm not disputing this. Unprocessed trauma dating from childhood can cause dysfunction in adults. But that's the catch, it's dysfunction, not escalation. Dysfunction and malfunction are when someone becomes socially awkward or when someone has difficulty maintaining social relationships. Or when someone has difficulty admitting they are wrong. That's dysfunction and malfunction. That will happen when there's unprocessed trauma. Absolutely. Or that can also happen when someone has been brought up the wrong way and later face issues in life because of it. Escalation is when someone refuses to face something and they just want to explode their anxiety or their anger on something or someone else. That's escalation. Trauma does not cause you to escalate. It brings forth dysfunction and malfunction. That's a big difference. Now, sometimes people escalate when they're not under a lot of pressure, but when they escalate, you realize afterwards, whoa, what did I do? What did I scream against this individual? What's wrong with me? And they go into self-reflection mode, thinking, this isn't right. That is the natural balance the human being has. This natural balance keeps you human. It pushes you to have empathy and compassion for other people. It motivates you to become a better human being. All human beings are designed with this natural balance. This natural balance, however, is severely damaged in certain people. Why? Because of their persistence in denial. Now, denial is something fallen mankind often does. Sinners do it, and wicked people do it. Someone is wicked when they are clinging onto denial. Then they are wicked. Why? Because they're now enabling the same dysfunction that's haunting them. So they've become a perpetrator from this point on. That's wicked. However, even the wicked individual still has some natural balance somewhere. However, when someone persists in wickedness, eventually their natural balance is completely ruined, and they become what the Bible calls a reprobate. Once someone has become a reprobate, it's very unlikely that they'll ever recover, because a reprobate has zero natural balance. A reprobate is completely and absolutely unstable. For example, let's say you walk into a room, you greet people and they don't greet you back. A sinner will feel rejected, saying, whoa, what did I do wrong? And depending on how they were raised, it will affect them to different degrees. A wicked individual will become upset, thinking, who do they think they are, huh? Or the wicked individual may think, who cares? Who are these people? Because the wicked individual is in denial that something is off. A reprobate, do this sort of reprobate, and the reprobate will explode. He'll begin to scream, shout, cry, throw objects, stab people, throw people off the roof, you name it. They can't handle this pain at all because they have no natural balance. So when a reprobate feels rejected, it may not even be true they're rejected. They only feel rejected. For them it's a fact. Feelings are facts for them. So the reprobate takes action to protect himself. And every action the reprobate takes, he has a good reason for it. Because he's always the victim and he's always in the self-defense mode, so-called. The reprobate needs people to victimize. Without people to victimize, the reprobate would mentally decompose, they would become suicidal, and they may even harm themselves. The only thing that keeps a reprobate alive is having someone to victimize. Without people to victimize, they turn on themselves and they actually kill themselves. Sometimes literally, by actually committing suicide, or they actually neglect themselves so much that they end up dying quickly. And they will neglect others in the process also. The reprobate is completely unstable. But now you may ask, but Rashid, if reprobates are so unstable, how come there's so many walking around? It's because of demonic aid. Once demons see that someone has become just messed up as they are, demons approach that individual either through dreams or through visions or just in real life. And the demons actually tell them, look, you've become just as messed up as we are, the fallen angels. So if you wouldn't mind joining our side, and we'll have your back. But in exchange, you have to remain in negativity. If you're around positive people too much, we can't help you. So remain in negativity, spread negativity, and we got your back. That's how you can have a reprobate that's smoking 50 cigarettes a day, and he never catches lung cancer. Well, some people smoke only a few cigarettes and already have issues. Why? Because it's the demonic aid. You may have a woman sleeping around every day, and she never catches an STD, and she never seems to suffer mentally nor emotionally. That's because she has demonic aid. That's why. Or you may have someone who has this big mouth all the time, yet nobody fights them, nor beats them down, or teaches them a lesson. Why? Because of demonic aid. The reprobate is on life support. Who is providing the life support? Demons do. Without the demonic aid, they just fall apart. And that's why, if there's a reprobate in your life, and you move away from the reprobate, soon you will hear that reprobate exploded. Maybe your ex-husband that you left, or maybe ex-husband left you because he thought it was better off with you. Soon, when your ex-husband tries to come back into your life and it doesn't work, you will hear that he beat up his current girlfriend and now he's in prison. Or you may hear that he molested a child out of the blue, or that he just committed an armed robbery, or you may hear that he was killed during a gunfight because he was attacking someone or he broke into someone's house. You'll hear extremely bad news about an individual. And you even get shocked thinking, whoa, I had no idea they were so bad. Look, they are on complete life support, and the life support means that they need to transfer all that pollution and anxiety onto someone else, because if they can't do that, the pollution is killing them. Maybe you knew someone in the past and this individual left you because they thought they were better off without you. And now that they realize that it's actually you that were the one better off without them, now they want to destroy you because you doing well in life and them being worse off makes them look bad. And if they don't succeed in bringing you down, they'll begin to explode on other people. You may find that one of your former female classmates is now hoeing around now that she's in her 50s. Quite humiliating, quite embarrassing, and she hoes around with more intensity than the young hoes. So even the host in the street thinking, whoa, what's wrong with this elder lady? She should be a grandmother right now. What is she doing? And maybe she has grandchildren, and the grandchildren are embarrassed and humiliated by her behavior. She doesn't care because she has no natural balance. She's a reprobate. Reprobates, for them to remain at ease and manageable, they need victims. And throughout the victimization, they need demons to back them, because if they victimize people and people fight back, they're in trouble. So, there is no inner wounded child in a reprobate. As long as you keep seeing the reprobate as hurt, people that are hurt and who need help, you are putting yourself at risk and put yourself in danger, and you're endangering other people. There are people out there who are wounded and therefore they malfunction and they are dysfunctional. Such people need help indeed. But the reprobate has persisted so much against reality that they are completely ruined and they need demons as life support. I'm telling you, the reprobate has the same psychology as the fallen angels. It's not a development, but he ended up with the same psychology as the demons do. So he operates as a human version of a fallen angel. That's how he operates. That's why if you hear the stories of people who are narcissistically abused, or they were abused by psychopathic people, you can pick a testimony from someone from China, or someone from Chile, or someone from North Korea, someone from Zimbabwe, or British Columbia in Canada. You can pick up hundreds of people, or only a few people from diverse parts of the world. I'm talking about victims. And you check their background story and how they were abused. And it's like it's the same handbook playing out. Why is that? All those abusers are different people who never met one another. But yet it seems like they're all working together from the same script. And that's true. Because the reprobate has the psychology of the fallen angels. There's no empathy, no compassion, and there's no human decency towards other people. It's all the survival of the me, myself, and I. And because they rely on demonic aids, they are playing out the playbook of demons. There is no such thing as an atheistic reprobate. All reprobates know they've let down the Heavenly Father, and they all know that they're doomed because they persist in their denial. And the worst thing is, they don't care. They take pride in going down. They take pride in being self-destructive, just to prove that they can have a will. And nobody can go against the will. That no matter if they have to ruin both themselves and others to defend this will of theirs. Stop viewing reprobates as people that are wounded and need our help. Stop seeing them like this. Now, people that malfunction can also be horrible to be around. The difference between someone that malfunctions and someone that's a reprobate is that the one that malfunctions, you can put pressure on them and eventually they give up, they surrender. The reprobate often fakes like everything is fine, and then out of the blue they explode on you. So the reprobate is just dangerous. There's a difference between people that need to be rescued and people you need to be rescued from. There's no wounded inner child in a reprobate. It's just a complete, empty, and impoverished human being that feeds off the hurt and pain of others, just like demons do. They are not what they used to be. They have forfeited what makes them human. So they have forfeited their humanity. Now they're still human, of course, because you can't stop being human, because that's what they are, a human being, but they forfeited their humanity. And by forfeiting their humanity, they are completely reliant on demonic aid. They are in a state of misery 24/7, and to ease this misery, they victimize others. They feed off the pain and hurt and sorrow and struggle of other people. So everywhere they go, they will recreate sorrow around them. Why? Because they need that environment to be at ease in. They will never be at ease in a peaceful, joyful, constructive environment. So, when you know that someone is a reprobate or heading towards reprobation, take a step back, pray for them, for their salvation, pray for them for their redemption, stay at a distance and don't get involved. No good comes from being involved with a reprobate, ever. Well, that's it for now. Keep on agreeing with Christ and be at peace.